Today we are going to see how to use our financial calculator, more specifically the Texas Instrument BA2 Plus or the BA2 Plus Professional, to calculate your depreciation, right? Depreciation, there are multiple ways in which you can calculate it in your CFA curriculum. You can use the straight line method or accelerated methods. We're going to see how we can do that. Now, let's look at this problem that I have written down. There's a Honda car purchased for $20,000. The salvage value is $2,000, and the estimated useful life is 10 years. Compute the depreciation expense and the remaining net book value after third year and seventh year using both the straight line method and the double declining balance method. So the double declining balance method is the accelerated depreciation method given in our CFA curriculum. Other exams might have sum of year depreciation, etc. If you are in the CMA US, I'll primarily focus on the CFA side of things in this video. So that's going to be the straight line method and the double declining balance method. All right. So let me switch to my calculator. So if you are having your BA2 Plus calculator or the emulator like this, just open it up. I'm going to talk about how to go there. So first, let's clear up the calculator and move on to the depreciation function, right? So press second and the 4 button, because the one above 4 is DEPR, which stands for depreciation. So we are going to the depreciation. Always good practice to clear work, second clear work. So you can see it says SL. SL stands for straight line method. We have other options, like if you want to toggle it to another depreciation method, second enter SYD is sum of year depreciation. Then again, second enter, you're going to double declining balance method. Declining balance, and here they have given 200, which means it's double declining balance. Anyway, let's go back to our straight line. We'll start with our straight line method. And the numbers we're going to enter. So whatever question I saw, I shared. Hopefully you noted it down. If not, I'm just going to share that question here. Honda car purchased for Honda car purchased for $20,000. Salvage value is $2,000. Useful life is 10 years. Right? We need to compute depreciation expense as well as the book value remaining after the third year and the seventh year. All right. So relatively lengthy calculation if you do it by yourself, because seventh year you need to, for double declining balance method, etc., you need to calculate the ending book value. Could become tedious. Instead, what we're going to do is go into our calculator and press the down arrow. After you are in the depreciation function, straight line method, first one is asking for the life, is 10 years, enter down arrow, which is the month. We are in the first month. Let's assume this first month, enter down arrow. Cost was 20,000. Enter down arrow. Salvage value is 2,000. Enter down arrow. Year. Okay, now which year should we calculate, right? So they had asked us to calculate for the third year and the seventh year. So I want to press 3, enter down arrow. The depreciation expense is 1,800, which makes sense, right? 20,000 minus 2,000, 18,000 divided by 10. And if you press another down arrow, you're going to have remaining book value, which is the net book value, 14,600. And if you press one more time, you have the remaining depreciation value, which is 12,600. They're asking us for the book value, which is the one before that, right? The 14,600, this one. So that's how we do it on the straight line method. Let me second clear work and then toggle to double declining balance. Here it is declining balance, but it is set to 200, which means it is double declining. If you are using certain tax codes, they might say 150% of depreciation multiple of the straight line. Then you might use 150. For our purposes of CFA, we're going to keep it at 200. CFA level 1, double declining balance method, we're going to keep it at 200, right? Down arrow, life, same inputs, 10 years. Month is 1, okay. Cost is 20,000. Salvage values 2,000, right? And the year, so in our case, 3, enter down arrow. Depreciation expense was 2,560. So easy. Remaining book value, remaining depreciation value. Now, if I come back up and change the year to 7, enter down arrow, you can see the depreciation expense 1,048, remaining book value is 4,194, and depreciation value is 2,194. Very convenient. I can do this, go back up, change the year to 2 or 1, enter down arrow, depreciation is 4,000, remaining book value is 16,000. Really convenient to use this, very quick and efficient. Okay, hope you found that helpful, right? Keep watching and you will learn more techniques, tips, tricks when it comes to using financial calculator, and make sure you crack that CFA examination.